All right, let's talk about some Google learning applications. Now, we all know about Google search, www.google.com. You go there and it basically opens up the internet to searches for you. But if you sign up for a Google account, which are now free, you can do a number of different activities using the web. The first I'd like to talk about are Google Alerts. Now, if we did a search at the present, wherever you are, you're going to find everything that's already been published or written about and sent to the web, which is great. But what about at 5 minutes from now, when a new article is published that had exactly what you wanted? Well, what Google Alerts does is says, we'll do a search for you, but we'll also send you an email or an alert anytime something new is found. So it's the notion of retrospective searching versus prospective searching. So you can search in the past, which is what we're used to doing, but Google Alerts says you can also search in the future. So imagine a class assignment where you're learning about, let's say H1N1. So you know what's happening right now, but let's say 2 weeks from now there's a new breakthrough. You can actually share those new pieces of information with your course every class meeting. So Google Alerts says not only search the past, but you can search moving into the future. Another Google application that a lot of people like is Google Scholar. Scholar.google.com provides a way to get access to scholarly information. So these are theses, books, abstracts, anything that you need that relates to the academics and academia. And it even assists with relevancy. So we've all seen the long list of books that you get when you go to the library and you search the catalog. Google Scholar even says, here's what other people have said about these books, and it gives you a ranking system so you know, well, based off of this search, everyone seems to be going to the top 3. Let me at least start there. So Google Scholar is another great way for you to share academic resources, not only with colleagues, but also with your students. Now let's talk a little bit about just Google search, period. So we know google.com and you can Google people using Google as a verb, but they also have some very specific searches that you may not know about. One is the book search. So the web has everything on it. It has companies, it has blogs, it has wikis. Not all of them as relevant as we'd like. So Google actually has customized searches for books that'll say, just search books that are readily available in digital content and give me the searches from there. They also have customized searches. Now this is a little different. So I've taught middle school, I've taught high school, I've taught college. The words I use, the ideas I introduce are a little different. So if I'm teaching H1N1 to middle school students, there may be some images I don't want them to see. There may be some language I don't want them to see. You can actually create a custom search that says, take these limited number of websites, could be 10, 15, 20, that you define, and you set up your own search engine just off of those sites. Perfect for a middle school class, a high school class, even your college class, because I know I've given assignments and I get everything from Angel Fire to blogspot.this. So a custom search says, here's what I've identified as relevant. Now you go look inside that sandbox. Lastly, blog searches. Now blogs or weblogs have become very, very useful in our society. They say anyone who has an idea, anyone who has a thought can now publish it and be placed in the same URL with others. So the New York Times, Britannica, Wall Street Journal, they have the names, but guaranteed there are other people in the world who have information also. So a blog search says, just search the blogs. And normally the blogs will give you extremes. They'll give you things that maybe other people don't feel comfortable saying. Usually some stuff, on the other side that, oh, we all know that's true. But they could give you nuggets of information depending on your topic that may not be available in mainstream publications. So there's a blog search that says, just search on blogs and nothing else. Lastly, one of the other cool things that Google does is it gives you access to definitions and thesauri. So if you put the word define, D-E-F-I-N-E, colon, and then a word into Google, it'll give you the definition. It also allows you to get synonyms, antonyms, and other information based on the word. So think of Google search as not only a way to access information, but also to get other information that could be helpful to yourself and your students.